Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are here at the training facility and I have my wonderful trainer here. Who knows what she's going to do to me today, but that doesn't matter because I'm all fired up because today we're talking about the wonderful, the great Ernestine. You may have heard of her, a phenomenal bodybuilder who's just breaking all kinds of records as one of the more senior bodybuilders out there. So we wanted to share our perspective from a doctor and a trainer about why we're so inspired by Ernestine. So Carli, you've heard her story. She's amazing. So what about Ernestine keeps you fired up?
Yeah, so it just speaks to a lot of what I live by myself and also preach to my clients. First starting off with the consistency of committing to any sort of training routine, whether it's just starting off with walking or if you're beginning new to strength training, start with what you're comfortable with. Start with machines or start with, some lighter free weights. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. If you feel completely uncomfortable, look into hiring a personal trainer because that person can assess you and move you forward to where you need to go appropriately without any hitch in plan. So achieving goals. So she set some sort of goal for herself and it probably didn't look the same at the beginning, but eventually evolved over time, which is great. That's usually what happens to a lot of people in the gym. I've experienced myself and I see it very regularly.
Yes.
I'm sure, Tony, you've also experienced that yourself so far versus when you first came to me, fast forward 5-6 months later.
You can see it. And not only do you see it, you can feel it. And I don't always come here motivated to be here, but I feel so amazing when I leave. So I can actually feel the difference, see the difference, and my day is completely different because I achieved something. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And you start your day off like that, so it only gets better from there. The R is that she is a role model for her community and her peers. So she exemplifies, she shows everybody this is my story, this is what I've done, this is what you're very capable of doing, because she started from a very sedentary lifestyle, just like probably your average middle-aged woman, and decided one day, I'm just gonna take small steps. And then now, look at her. Bodybuilder, fitness influencer.
It's amazing. I honestly share this image of Ernestine with many people in my practice because I have a senior practice primarily. And I'm like, if she can do it, then you can do it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Absolutely. It's always great to see and hear about a role model story.
Yes.
The L is you're constantly learning. And as long as you keep that open mind to continuously learn, that's not only going to help you physically, but it's also going to help you mentally as you age. And then the Y is it's your health, your life. So unfortunately, as much as we see our doctors, our doctor or personal trainer is always in our corner, but that's just such a small percentage of how much influence they have on your life. At the end of the day, it's all about you and what you do.
I like that. And so I'm a little jealous of Carli. So since she used her name to describe Ernestine, I think I'm going to use my name too. So I'll start with the T, which is transformational change. And honestly, Ernestine didn't start working out until she was my old age, which is 56.
Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh, you could be a bodybuilder.
I know, I have a chance now. I can be a bodybuilder. So it's really cool that she started at that age. And a lot of times we consider that a limitation. And she was just so dedicated and disciplined, right?
Yes.
So that was kind of her mantra. And that's what allowed her to be successful. And you can be dedicated and disciplined as well. But she had reasons to be disciplined and dedicated because the O is about overcoming obstacles.
Yeah, she had a big one.
She had a big one. And one of them was she was a little depressed. She even had panic attacks. Mm-hmm. And even worse, her sister passed away. Yeah. And when you're facing these obstacles, you have to have ways to overcome them. Yeah. And guess what? I know it's crazy as it sounds because even working out is an obstacle, but working out, exercising is one of the best ways to achieve proper mental health. Yes. And you won't believe this, but they've done studies and they compared exercise and Prozac, and can you believe they had the exact same outcomes? But guess what? You have those great outcomes by exercising compared to Prozac without the side effects of Prozac.
A lot of side effects, unfortunately. But if you need the help, obviously feel free to seek it.
That's right. That's a good point. Like literally never feel like you don't have to take medicine.
Absolutely.
So some people need medicine, but some people also don't have to take medicine. And I think Ernestine was able to get off medicine, so that's really cool. So the N in the acronym is for nutrition. Now, we already know exercise is helpful. Is nutrition helpful? And the answer is of course it is. If you stabilize your blood sugars and make them more level as opposed to the up and downs that occur when you eat starchy, sugary, processed foods, of course you're going to do better. So let's make sure we're eating well. For many of you, that means low carb, keto, or carnivore. And if you take care of your nutrition, you'll be taking care of your mental health as well as your physical health.
I will say, like, personal experience, and also like what I see in the gym day in, day out as a professional for many years, you cannot out exercise a bad diet.
That's right.
So whatever, if you're gonna put hours into what we might think that cardio, well, I'm gonna burn X amount of calories so I can reward myself later with X amount of calories, it would probably just be a lot easier to just downsize and control a little bit.
That's right.
How much you're consuming, so then you don't have to put so much effort in on your cardio.
It's just, like I said, you just can't out-exercise a bad diet. And ultimately, if you remove the, poison, you won't have to have the antidote, right? So,
yeah, that's a good point.
So that's what you got to do. Now, lastly, the Y is for a youthful appearance. Yes. And when I first saw Ernestine, and now she's in her mid-80s, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. And we actually,
she looked great.
There's some folks that come into this facility who are older, and they're looking amazing. So there's never a point when you can't do this, guys. If you want to age in reverse like Benjamin Button, if you take care of your body, you eat well, and do those things, it's very possible. So let's let Ernestine be inspiration for us all, because guess what? It's never too late.
It's never too late.
It's never too late to start your journey. So I hope this video provided a little inspiration, reminded you about Ernestine, and just allowed you to know that at any age you can achieve metabolic health. We appreciate you coming to this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to continue to deliver messages of metabolic health. I'll see you in the next video, guys.
Take care. Thanks.